gather the material for your stories?
Oh, I don't gather materials for my stories. All my stories were written with material that was gathered. No, God save us, not gathered, but absorbed before I was 15. Other authors tell me it is the same thing with them.
So, knowing that's where it comes from, how do you go about drawing on that material?
I like to go back to my hometown, Red Cloud, and go out among the folk who like me for myself. Who don't care and don't know a thing about my books, and who treat me just as they did before I published any of them. It makes me feel just like I did when I was a kid.
Tell me about your childhood.
Well, like I said, I think all the ideas for all of my novels came from things that happened around Red Cloud when I was a child. I was all over the country then, on horseback and in our farm wagons. My nose was always poking into things. It happened that my mind was constructed with the purpose of absorbing impressions and retaining them, yet it always intended to write, you see. And there were certain persons I studied. I seldom knew a thing about the plot or the other characters, but I used my eyes and ears.
So would you say that Nebraska is a particularly rich place for stories?
Of course Nebraska is a storehouse of literary material. Everywhere is a storehouse of literary material. If a true artist is born in a pig pen and raised in a sty, he would still find inspiration for his work. All you need is the eye to see. Art is about the enjoyment through the five senses. Unless you can see the beauty all around you everywhere and enjoy it, you can never truly comprehend art. Take the cottonwood, for example, the most beautiful tree on the plains. The people of Paris go crazy over them. They have planted long boulevards of them. They hold a festival every year when the cotton begins to fly. They call it summer snow. But the people of Red Cloud and Hastings chop them down. Or take our Nebraska wildflowers. No place in the world has more beautiful ones, but they have no common names. In England, or any European country, they have beautiful names like Eglantine, Primrose, and Celandine. As a child, I used to give them all names of my own. I would gather up great armfuls of them and sit and weep. They were so beautiful and no one seemed to care for them at all. Many people think that art is a luxury to be imported and tacked onto life. But art, I think that's the very stuff that life is made of.